interface initiated.
Hey there everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Battletech. It's me, Pop-Tarts Ninja, and it looks like our assassination target is in a rifleman. Okay, to quote Nikolai Malthus, easy prey.
Let's get to fighting.
And one of the... looks like the Op Force has two reinforcements. One is all the way over there, so we should have time to sweep up to the left and take this group out. And take out the assassination target.
I got you.
And depending on how beaten up we are, we can then polish off that other lance.
If I were planning an ambush, this is where I'd put it.
That's a 70-tonner. That could be a grasshopper, an archer, or a warhammer. And we have parts for all of those except the grasshopper.
Good to go.
And that locust has decided to commit suicide.
On it. Target's taken a critical hit.
I'm fine with that.
Receiving you.
Just gonna stay below this ridge line. And kill it before any of its friends can help it.
Confirmed.
Capellans
Roger that, Commander.
don't have any medium bats.
10-4.
Or if they do, they're in the other lance.
Enemy
And they
eliminated.
did not get to move much. Oh, okay. No, they've got at least two other mediums.
Waiting for the right
No.
move.
There's a Centurion over the ridgeline. Our target's moving in. That 70-tonner's
boss?
moving in. So we can afford to poke our head out, and let's see if we can backshot the Centurion while we're at it.
Aye.
Ooh. Oh good, that's the Warhammer we have parts for. Okay. I only need one part from that thing, and we have a full Warhammer.
Let's go. Yes, Commander.
And we can core out the Centurion.
Drop the angle. Taking a shot.
Nope, I can't. Didn't get all hits in the center torso.
Target's taking a critical hit.
That'll get easier. And there's, as always, there is no sense taking any shots you don't have to.
Acknowledged.
And because we
Roger
called shot the Centurion, its movement phase got pushed back, and it ran away because we shot it in the back. The AI does not like being shot in the back.
What's up, boss?
That's the AL variant
Firing.
too. That one's got a large laser, but its arms fall off just as easily as every other Centurion, so it's probably not going to get a chance to fire it.
Engaging with target.
Nope, arm fell off.
That hit something good.
That green cloud that they're standing in, or standing next to, are spores, by the way. Spore fields reduce armor. You take more damage in a spore field. So even though they're defending, they're kind of shooting themselves in the foot by standing in there. Oh hey, another locust. That didn't take long to get here. I'm hoping the rest of that other lance is slower, but I'm not too worried. If they're all locusts, that other lance is a cakewalk, and if they're not locusts, that locust just committed suicide.
Copy that. Inflicted some nasty on that bitch.
Didn't get the knockdown.
Yeah, Commander.
Something over there has to be a medium. Okay.
On
Just
my
gonna
way.
pile into these woods and see if we can finish off the Centurion. Good. We got it.
One less target.
There's a Warhammer on the field. I don't care about
Standing
the
by.
Centurion's parts.
Copy that.
And we don't even need to take this thing even remotely intact, because I'm at 3 of
Order.
4 Warhammer parts. And we do need to cool the fire starter down. But at the same time, since all our forces are here, it's going to be the most tempting target. So if you can sprint into woods, there's a good chance the enemy will go for it. They don't in this case, but it's fine. Our Centurion can
minimal
take a
damage.
salvo. And I think that rifleman is stuck. In fact, I'm pretty sure it is.
Ready for orders.
Just want to see where this locust goes. Okay, not of particular concern.
Receiving you. Roger that. Firing, full complement. Think I hit something good.
Standing by.
This is risky if I take such a short hop.
Location confirmed.
It's still worth it.
Copy that.
I didn't get the headshot. Oh well.
Waiting
As
for
long
orders.
as the Warhammer doesn't punch me, which means I need to finish it off.
On my
Or
way.
force it to back off.
Now let's see if I got handles this. Take
Oh,
that.
that scored the headshot. Okay.
What are your orders, Skipper? Engage target.
And ammo explosion. That's
Target down,
about right.
Commander.
That's why never run a stock Warhammer. Oh, it's the PPC rifleman. And it's not
Barely
stuck,
hit, Commander. No retreat.
but it's at half armor. That should not be
Commander.
difficult to finish off.
Jumping. Oh yeah.
Primary target damage, Commander.
Since I have tagged it, it's gonna start running. But the Locust decided that it didn't
Commander?
want to help. So we can continue ignoring it. Since that rifleman is not in any sort of defensive cover and had half armor.
Copy that, Commander. Firing. Reporting. Critical hit. Waiting for orders.
Do need to be careful of the Locust flanking our riflemen,
On my
so I
way.
just want to make sure that we're facing relatively in the same direction it's coming from.
Target locked in.
And there we go. Primary target eliminated. And we've taken
Hell yes.
less than 50 damage across all our mechs. Locust did move far enough to get a good evasion
Commander.
mod. But I can afford to precision strike it. Ah, but I can't afford that heat, so that's not worth it. Let's just shave off one of its pips.
Negative damage.
Still worthwhile. I probably actually should have sensor locked it. Oh, hey now. That was an autocannon 10? Yeah, that was an autocannon 10 on a 45 tonner. That's probably a hatchet, man.
Good to go.
Don't stand in the spores. You can
On the
run
move.
through them. They don't hamper you, but don't stand in them. Couldn't core it out. That's okay, I've got another chance. And that's an autocannon 5. That could be a blackjack.
What are your orders, Skipper?
There aren't all that many 45 tonners.
I got you.
And that's a dead locust.
Tango is trash, Skipper.
And we know that there's 3 other enemy mechs because that was 25% of
Waiting
that
for my
lance
opening.
and not 1/3 of it. Ooh, that's a 65 tonner. I'm glad I finished that off. Oh, that's a 55 tonner. Okay, so that's probably a Shadowhawk or a
Receiving.
Wolverine. They're the two 55 tonners with autocannon 5s. We do need to cool off, so let's
Moving
let them
out.
come to us, and then we can jump out once we've had a chance to cool off. Okay, that's in the open. It
Reserve
will
in
have
action.
bulwarked. That's also in the open.
Yes, boss. Up high.
We're just gonna take advantage of the little canyon down here.
Up high.
They can get a little closer. We can
Ready
cool
to
off
rock.
a little more. If your heat's running high and you don't have to engage, it's worth
Waiting
it to
for
take a
orders.
turn to cool down.
Roger. Venting heat
Especially
and
if there's
stabilize.
no chance the enemy can draw line of sight to you. And now that they're close enough for us to ruin them, let's see what we're up against. Oh, only get line of sight on the one, okay. But we might get a glimpse of one of the others. But I can see 2 of them from down here. We have the numerical superiority. Okay, Hatchet Man. I didn't see the others. It went by too quick.
Firing.
That 65 tonner was humanoid though, so it's probably a
Ready
Thunderbolt.
for orders. Aye, aye.
Yeah, I still couldn't get a good look. Probably a Thunderbolt.
Skipper.
When in doubt, assume it's a Thunderbolt. They're very common.
Here we go. Yes, Commander.
Oh, we'll
Engaging
know for sure
subject.
now. Yep, Thunderbolt. Okay. Oh, I see. It's the one with the little
Engage.
LRM.
Let's hit 'em hard.
Thunderbolt's LRM can be on the left side or the right side, depending on the variant. The one with the LRM on the right side is bigger. Its cockpit can also switch sides, too. It's kind of a weird mech.
Commander,
Of course.
I'm hit.
Karen took a headshot.
How's it going?
We'll be okay.
Firing on target. Hostile
We'll be
removed.
okay.
The damage is light.
Confirmed. Up high. Affirmative.
I'm ready for orders. I copy. Standing by.
I don't have a whole lot to say here. It's just a matter of finishing off what's here.
Engaging jump jet.
This is a risk. I might regret that.
Firing
If
a
that
full
Wolverine
throttle.
punches me, I might seriously regret it,
Inflicted
but
some
we
heavy
did get
damage.
3 head hits out of it. And if it weren't for me really wanting those Warhammer parts, Wolverine parts wouldn't be terrible.
Ready for orders. Commander.
This is worth the risk.
Fire.
Oh hey! Now it
Target
can't
eliminated.
punch me. And I can always just jump away. The AI still does not
Okay.
like knowing there's a mech behind it in its rear arc. Even this
Standing
far away,
by.
I'm just trying to stay out of the Thunderbolt's
Coordinates received.
easy punch range.
Commander?
Thunderbolts are pretty dangerous on the
confirmed.
Outforce. Not because they're anything really special, but they tend to boat a lot of enemy lasers. So they can dish out a
Yup.
fair amount of damage if they can hit. This is probably punchable. This shouldn't
that,
be.
Commander. Engage target.
And that's the large laser out of the picture.
Ha! You like that?
This is the worst Thunderbolt variant, by the way. Yeah. Anytime you see an enemy move and take just a single shot, that is the power of the Firestarter's evasion. That meant it only had a 5% chance to hit, and the AI was like, well,
Commander.
I'm just going to try to shave off an evasion pip here. Anytime you see an enemy do that
Yes,
to the
I'm there.
Firestarter, it's basically the AI giving up, because it just knows it can't hit. Against an assault mech, they would be firing
Good to go.
everything, no matter what your evasion is at.
Heading out. All weapons start go.
That's one of the reasons the Firestarter is one of the best tanks in the game.
Scratch
And we got an incapacitation. Nice. I'll see you next time.